Come on in here, y'all. My our indie fam and positivity posse. Y'all come on in here. What's happening, everybody? Cozy Lynn, what's going on? Minnie Yuli, thank you so much for taking your time to come on and check out the show today. Thank you so much. Everybody that's able to come on live, come on in. We truly appreciate you because, everyone can't make the live show, and we understand that. That's why we're so happy that most of our viewers are coming on or watching it rather from the recorded on the feed. And we thank you. Come on in here, y'all. Yeah, we had a great couple of shows earlier today, and it just shows us why we do this format, y'all. We do the format so that we can bring to you maybe your next favorite singer, maybe your next favorite photographer. It's all about that the tribute and the support of the artist and independent artistry as well as artistry itself. And today's guest, y'all, it is such an honor and a pleasure to bring Jaz James to the show today, who I was given the I'm going to say the joy of seeing and being aware of Jaz James and her artistry. Of course, here through Instagram, someone referred me to her artistry, and I never turned back. Come on in here, y'all. What's happening, everybody? My sister, Julie McKnight. Julie, much love, baby sis. Congratulations in Paris for your sold out shows there. And I know that UK, you sold out as well. Girl, keep on keeping on. That's my, for real, baby sister. Same mama. I love you, girl. Thank you, Julie, for taking your time and joining us today. Val, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to know that the one and only TL Cross has joined us today as well. Follow This Is TL Cross, ladies and gentlemen. This brother is, when you say historian of music, come on, man. It's the things that we learn and are become familiar with from each episode that T.O. Cross gives us is just priceless. Much love and much respect to the one and only T.O. Cross. Oh, I see. Jaz is here with us, you all. Here's the notification. So I'm going to press this button. We're going to get into this story. And once again, thank you for taking your time, ladies and gentlemen, to join us here on the Victor Brooks Show Instagram Indie Fam series, a brand new format that we're developing. And right now, we're proud to say we're just under 1,000 members in the short few months of independent artists around the world who are taking this journey with us. Let me bring on today. So yeah, everybody that takes their time to join us is hello, Lady Jaz. How are you?
Oh, nice to see you.
Nice to see you as well. Thank you for taking your time to join us today.
It's a pleasure.
Yes. Like I mentioned, when I was referred to your page, I became one of your newest instant supporters and fans.
Oh, you're wonderful, Victor. I have to say, you're so supportive and like to everybody equally. It's amazing. I've been watching some of your clips, and you give everybody the same support and love, and it's wonderful.
Thank you so much, Jaz. Thank you.
We need you.
We need it, don't we? The whole world of artistry. Like I said, this format, we wanted to start it because it's a place where us artists can sit and talk with each other. We have the same lingo, the same understandings of a lot of things, but then the viewers can watch and follow and say, wow, I dig this. I understand this now. I didn't know that before. Where did your journey begin, Jaz? Where did it all begin for you artistically?
I would say really as a songwriter, I really stepped into the art of that. But I was really into musical theater when I was a kid, and I loved doing plays and I loved singing. And it
Wow.
was just where I was happy, but I was a little bit shy. And then I wrote a song, and then everything kind of just fell into place. And I was like, this is what I need to do. This is me. That I found it, you know, I found
Yeah.
my thing. And
Yeah.
it took off from there. But it was a creative journey, but that was the moment when it was like, this is it,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
How old were you when you mentioned?
When I wrote my first song,
Yeah, your first song,
I think I was 22.
22.
Yeah, I was just in a really deep heartbreak, and like I was like, all right, I'm just gonna work this out. And I sat at the
Mhm.
piano. I stayed up for like 24 hours.
Wow.
And then when the song was finished, I was telling someone the story, and like I couldn't remember the guy's name. I was like, and I was like, oh my God, healed, you know, like hallelujah. So I was just so obsessed. I was like, that was
Yeah.
like my own little therapy, you
Hmm.
know?
Now, you know what? You use the word obsessed. You know what? I believe in that word, especially when it comes to artistry, man, because if it wasn't for artistry, I think a lot of the medicinal stuff that I needed in my life, you dig? I know you understand. I know because I've seen your clips and I hear the lyrics to your songs. As an artist, how important is that part of artistry to you, either for ourselves or for others?
You mean the indulging?
Yeah, the indulging, the coming out with it, you know,
Well,
the
it's important to be honest. So if that's something you're going through,
Mhm.
for me, it felt good to just write about it. I actually wrote a song called DUI. I always end up talking about this one song publicly. It's so funny. But I literally wrote that song after I got let out of the tank. Like they put you in
Okay.
the tank when you get
Yeah.
arrested. And then
Yeah.
I came home and I just wrote that song. Um, and it was really healing, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think that the more honest you can be, the better,
Mhm.
you know, for
Yeah.
yourself and
Yeah.
also for your audience. I think because people can relate to honesty and authenticity, and we've
The
all been
people.
through it, right?
Oh man, no, no, no! You just hit a chord because the people know, man. They know. You know, the audience knows that healing, and that's Jazz. That's what drew me to you in your artistry as well, is because the realism of when you turn that camera on and you start playing the piano. You know, it's something that comes out that says she understands. You
Mm.
know, she knows what it is that either we're going through or she knows what it is that we need to hear. When you hear things like that from people who, you know, who have been able to experience your artistry, how does that make you feel?
I love hearing that. I mean, that's part of why I do it. You know, I want to inspire people to connect with their own truth and feelings, and I've just gotten. It's like second nature for me to be honest in my work. So it's like I want to inspire that with other people, even if it's just life, you know, being more honest with their own emotions. If I can help you tap into that, then I'm here for it, you know.
That's right. What do you say to the people that are like, oh, you artists, you're just so sappy. Oh, you get that whole thing of, why do you, you know, because I can't tell you the number of emails or even conversations that I've been in before where it's like, I don't really feel as an artist that I can talk to everybody. I don't really feel like I can explain myself to everybody.
I'd say don't. You don't have to.
Right on.
You
Right
know,
on.
you can talk to. I've really learned that in my life. Even with excitement, I get really excited. I'm kind of
Me too.
manic. And so when I'm excited, I'm just like, I want to tell everybody. But I've known to not tell some people or to tell my special people, you know,
Yeah.
who I know are going to be excited for me. Because I don't know, not everybody's there with you, and that's okay. But
Mhm.
to expect everybody to be where you're at can just lead to disappointment, you know? So you got to just take people as they come and share with your special people, I think.
You know what? Because, hey, I found out at first, okay, growing up, I knew I was shy. growing up. You know, I was the one that would,
You? That's
yeah,
kind of sweet.
yeah, I was shy. Jazz, I'm telling you, I was shy. And then the older I got, I'm still shy. But I mean, and the older I got, I started realizing the different things, the compartments of it. Then I said, okay, oh, this word introvert. Ah, okay, well, I can see some things in that too. And then later, ambivert, where I have this and a little of that, all the verts, so with the names and labels or whatever. But it was something that it was a comfort for me in my artistry. It was my positive selfishness dungeon, if I can say that, or room of myself that the outside was going away. I could write when I started to write the lyrics or do the melodies on my guitar or what have you. How important is that positive selfishness to your artistic journey? The taking care of you in the
It's
development.
huge. I mean, and I've gotten called selfish before. Actually, just recently, my sister called me selfish. And I just have learned to just take it
Yeah.
because nothing comes before this. Like, if I
Mhm.
get a melody, it's like the most important thing. Like, I'll go run to the piano and make sure I get it down because I know that that's kind of divine, you know. Inspiration is a gift. And
Say it, girl.
you know what's funny? I was having this like night, you know, we get those where we're doubting everything. And I went and I walked to a church and it was empty. And I just had a moment because I was like, I think I should give up. Maybe I should just take care of animals. Maybe this isn't for me. And then I got this message like, if you have a gift, it's bigger than you. It's for the world, you know? And that kind of also helped me like get over myself and realize like, if I hear melodies, they're to be shared. They're not to hoard in a little room for myself. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's a selfishness, but if you make it bigger, then it's like to be shared, if that makes sense.
Oh, it makes a lot. Yes, yes, it
It
does.
really helped me that moment because, like, when it's bigger than you, it feels like service, and then you just get over yourself when it's for others, you know?
hmm Do you think that's a lot of times kind of clouded in the mainstream industry of it all? That artisticness of what you just so beautifully put together about getting away. It's bigger than yourself type of a thing. Um, do you believe is it just mainstream or can that happen in independent artistry as well, where we forget our personal artistic mission of getting over ourselves for someone else? That makes sense?
Yeah, I mean, I think it probably happens to everybody, you know, where we
Mhm,
have these doubts.
mhm.
Um, I don't know. I hope it happened. Everybody gets that epiphany at some point because it was a big deal for me, you know, because
Right on.
it was just like, okay, it almost gave me like a duty, sort of. And I can't let that down because I can totally. I mean, you're so cool. You approached me. I'm really shy too. I haven't performed in years. I've been kind of a hermit. But your
Mhm.
energy, you approached me, and I was like,
Oh,
yeah, I want to do this. I like him,
oh man.
but this is just the first step. And then that message was just a few weeks ago. So it's like now I have a duty, and that's kind of leading me and carrying me. So I don't know who gets that message, but I really hope everybody does, or just feels at some point the indie artists like they are here for a reason and what they're doing is important. And I think it's important we support each other, you know. Like what you're doing is fantastic because the indie people, we have to do a lot on our own. So it's nice when someone steps in and, you know, lets us shine. So
Got you,
good on.
girl. It's, you know what? You said duty, and you said it about. I have my little. Whether you saw me doing it or not, I have. You said duty 4 times.
Oh wow. Well,
That means that's real to you.
it's real to me because it really shook me up because I was getting a little comfortable, you know. I was getting too comfortable in my room, and this duty thing feels like a mission I'm on now. So it's driving me.
Jazz, let me tell you something. I just, yeah, that exhale was real right there, man, because that I just gave, because what you just said, it's, I've been too comfortable.
Mm, we get comfortable.
We get comfortable. And like you said, it's because of life. Um, I'll go another real step, which is Sister Jazz. I got comfortable for 15 years. 15 years because of this thing called life and because of the way that us as artists, uh, the way our the way our spiritual blood pumps. You dig? Not the physical of everybody else, but the way we think and feel and are sensitive to certain things and this and that. Life itself, you know.
Mm.
But what you just said is not just powerful for me, I know, but so many others. I see these thumbs going up and the hearts going up. That touched the souls of other artists. We understand that. We can get stuck in ourselves.
Yeah, it's true. And when you make it more than yourself,
Hmm.
you just surrender, you
Yeah.
know, and it's kind of liberating. I mean, you got to keep
Yes.
yourself in check. Like I have to remind myself, like I'm on a
That's
mission,
right.
you know.
That's right.
But that moment, it was in a church too. It was very just like spiritual, and it was down
Uh-huh.
the street. And yeah, I hope that you feel that because I got comfortable too for about a decade of
Wow.
yeah, like,
So you
and what's
understand.
weird is it doesn't hit me until I calculate it, and then I'm like, oh
Yeah.
shit, like
Yeah.
that was so long. But
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
me, it wasn't. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Everything happens when we're ready, you know.
That's right.
And if it
That's
didn't
right.
happen, we're not ready, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, we can write about it. That's what I started doing. And you know what was a trip? While I didn't know that I had begun writing so much during that time, so
Right.
that when I came back to like, come on, man, you got a duty. So
Yeah,
Jazz
you got a
said,
duty. I love that.
that's one of the things I said, where did all of these lyrics and little phrases and stuff come from, you know? So my therapy was right through it when I felt it, you know?
Yeah,
I
same.
wasn't hitting the stage. I said, no, I can't hit a stage. I don't even want to pick up a guitar. But something about that writing, something, you know?
Yeah, that's what I did. And like gathering, you know, we're gathering stories and wisdom, and
Mm-hmm.
that's okay. It's not
That's
all
okay.
about the stage. You know, that's
That's
just
right.
part of it.
There
Artistry
you go.
is life,
That's right.
right?
That's
It's the
right. That's
stage.
right.
So
Speaking of the stage, do you remember your first live performance?
like I mean I think it was all the plays I did when I was a kid.
Oh, okay.
I was big into musical theater and I was always doing that. And I remember, I mean, that stage fright and that has been the same since I was a kid as it is now. Like
Gotcha.
it never calmed down. I was thinking I'd grow out of it or something, but it never went like it's always just like panic before the stage. So the
Yes.
stage I have a love-hate with it. I love it, but there's something really scary about it for me that I have a hard time with for some reason. Um,
Mhm.
and but it's the duty, so that's gonna get me through it.
Back to that duty again, right?
Back
We
to the
can't get
duty.
away.
It's all about sharing the gifts.
Hey, Jazz, there might be a song coming up called something duty with it or something. I don't know. But got the lyrics in there. But your keyboard playing, when did you start playing? Were you like lessons or did you self-taught or
No,
how
it's
did you do
totally self-taught, and it's like something that I'm always insecure about. I'm working on it. The way I learned was I had to figure out the songs I was like kind of hearing. Like I would hear melodies, and so I had to figure out how to play them. So that's how I started playing keys. And then I took some lessons, but I would always revert back to like my own style. So I'm like, okay, I have this weird style and
Yeah.
I need to make it work.
Gotcha. You
I'm
say
trying to
that's
make
what
my style work. And at
yeah.
some point, I hope it does. But no,
Gotcha.
I'm going to get lessons too, because I think, like you, I spent a lot of time just writing and not so
Right.
much on the technical or the stage.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
that's next.
Hey, but it worked for you and it's working for you, right? I mean, even in your own thing, you know, in your own time, man, the power of solitude is real
Mm-hmm.
because then we can give it, you know, at least for me, the solitude of it is because of my shyness or whatever, yada, yada, yada. The solitude of it is real in preparation to what I can give,
Yeah.
uh, you know,
You know, maybe something better than duty is to just say it's bigger than me.
bigger than me.
Bigger
Mhm.
than me. That's a little more appealing, right?
I
Than a
got you.
duty.
I got you. Yeah, it's not so. I see what you're saying. Yeah,
It's
it's not
not
so.
militant.
Yeah,
It's like measuring.
that's right. Now, did you come from a musical family?
Yeah, I mean, my aunt was a singer, and they were in Europe touring, but there was always music playing. There was artists in my, a lot of writers in my family, so I think that's where I got the songwriting thing. My brother's a
Like,
writer. Every
okay, like lyric writers, song, like all the
more
holistic.
television, they write for
Okay,
movies. So
okay, gotcha. So that thing of artistic expression through writing, Jazz. Do you have anything that you could bless us with, give us with today? Anything impromptu?
I think so.
Thank you so much.
All right. Can you hear all right?
Yes, I can.
You came into my life, everything changed since I saw you that night. Haven't been the same, so don't be shy to ask me, 'cause I'll say yes. I'll say yes. You spun my heart around, then you took it from me. You turned my world upside down so easily, and I'm still not sure if I'll ever get over you. So all you have to do, all you have to do, have to do, have to do is ask me, and I'll say yes. 'Cause I know what you feel inside, 'cause you say it with your eyes. I hear what your heart wants to say, so just make up your mind and get out a love's way. And I gave up on love. Love gave me you, and now it's clear what love can do. I just want you to know, if you ask me, I'll say, I just think you should know. If you ask me, I'll say yes. I'll say yes. I'll say yes. That was like a speedy version.
Oh my! That is fantastic.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Come
Thanks
on,
for
Jazz.
having me on and pushing me to do this. Really, I needed it.
Jazz, you got your own style.
Thank you. Yeah, that's another thing that's important to accept your style. That took me a minute. I was like, I don't play like others, kind of comparing. And then once you give that up and you just embrace what you do and your thing and push that, I think you're a lot happier as an artist and it's just better.
How would you describe your style, Jazz?
I mean, there's a lot of jazz and blues influence, and like
Mhm.
that song is a little bit R&B, which was what I was listening to as a kid, and like it's
Mhm.
always kind of in my ear, like Smokey Robinson and all those people,
Yeah.
Curtis, like I grew up on that, and I never
Yeah.
let that go. So it's a little bit of that, but like the new album that I'm gonna do is a little more punk rock. It's a little more
Okay.
80s. So I don't know. I like to play around with different genres.
So your style is an ever
Yeah,
it's a
it's a
there's
movie.
no gate, there's no ceiling, it's just style.
Right. Exactly. It's just kind of flows around, but I think the core of it has some sort of jazziness to
No
it.
doubt. No doubt. No doubt at all, girl. Jazz James, thank you for coming on here today.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much. And I have to say this to my indie fam and positivity posse out there. That's what we call ourselves. Indie fam and positivity posse worldwide. You all, number one, thank you all for taking your time to come on here live if you can. And then for those who watch on the recorded, thank you. Life is life. Can't dedicate when we can go live or when you can watch it. But the fact, and I know you are because the emails, I've never had as many emails in this Instagram thing as since we've started this show. Thank you all. Thank you, artists, for taking your time to come on, the past artists. And as Jazz said today, this is why we're doing this format. It's about the development, the support of
Mm.
artist to artist and the world to new artists, to the new musician that you're going to like, the new photographer that you're going to like. It's about that support. If you dug what Jazz had to give you today, follow her page. Go find where you can download. Go, if she's performing live wherever you are, go buy a ticket and go check it out and get that same feeling that we have today, that she just gave us today. It's there. And that's why we're here, y'all. Thank you, Jazz.
Thank you,
Please
Vic.
keep us posted on what you're doing. We want to
I
support.
will. Let's stay in touch.
You promise? That's what
Yeah,
we're going to do, girl.
it's
You
bigger
got
than
it,
us,
Jazz.
right? It's
It's
bigger than
bigger
us.
than us. That's right. That's right.
That's the motto.
All right, Jazz James.
Take
Thank you
care.
again, my sister.
Take
Anything you
care.
want to tell, any parting words to any of your fans who are watching right now?
Just keep on doing it, even through the down moments and even if you have to take a 15-10 year break, get back on. Do it, keep on.
Keep on.
Message.
Thank you, girl.
Peace,
All
babe.
right, y'all. That was Jazz James, ladies and gentlemen. Um, follow. I know you felt it. I see the thumbs up. I see the hearts that are going on. It's something about these conversations, these one-on-ones. When we're scrolling through and we see or we hear the music, or we see the artistry through whether it's a sponsorship clip that they've given, or we just happen to run across their page. If something drew you to that, there's a reason why. And when we're able to sit down and we're able to talk one-on-one, it just gives a validation of what it is that we felt when that artistry clip hit us while we were scrolling, y'all. And today, Jazz James proved that to us. Once again, her artistry, her realism, her Jazz Jamesness of it all is what came across the screen. Follow her page, y'all. Go where you can download the music. Go where, like I said before, if she's performing live, go support live. Because what you felt here on camera today, no doubt you're going to feel it when you download that song. You're going to feel it, you all, when you continue to follow what it is that Jaz James is doing. I can't thank her enough, and I cannot thank you enough for taking your time to come on here live today and enjoy this conversation with Jaz James and I today. Your comments of the live that you're putting there, the hearts, the fires, the thank yous, the bless y'alls. Bless you back, Jeremy. Thank you so much. The good vibes of it all. Positivity is real. Negativity is real. But it depends on the one that we feed. Isn't that right? That's what it's all about, y'all. So come on back every Sunday at 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, same as New York here in the U.S. And come on back and get some of that positivity on you, y'all. Take a bath in it, take a shower in it, scuba dive in it, skinny dip in it if you want to. The main thing, just jump in that pool of positivity. And when you come out, sprinkle it on as many people as you can, because that's what it's all about. And we'll see you next time on the Victor Brooks Show Indie Fam series right here on Instagram. Bye-bye.